just me today. Rest of the EB is still taking finals, and I'm done. So, yeah. Anyway, so why, some strategies that we use throughout the year, and why I think we deserve some awards at WNC. So, in terms of exchange, we had basically one main strategy for all functions, both OGX and ICX, that was focused on current customers and referrals from those. So, from the very beginning of the year, we were basically jamming the idea of going abroad down our members' throats. And the result was a ton of IXP, like 12 or 14, something like that. And better yet, some of these members want to go again next summer along with groups of friends, which is phenomenal. We use the same tactic for ICX. We re-raised and upscaled two of our partners, WCCN and Series. Series grew from 3 positions to now 11, and Ben and his team played a large part, actually did grow that from 7 positions to 11, which is great, and looking forward to see that continue. However, other than that, there's some LC-wide strategies we put into place I think played an even larger role in the LC that we are today. And, the numbers are one thing, but it's the meaning and what got to those numbers that I think speaks more to what kind of LC we are. So we went through a lot of big changes this year, risky changes. I was not satisfied with how things were at the end of the spring semester. And by the way, still, not satisfied because we can always do better. But currently I'm proud of where we are. Then I was neither proud nor satisfied, and I knew that big changes were going to have to be made in order to improve. So we went to the summer. I dug into Day's organizational health pillars, started presenting those, creating sessions to the EB throughout the summer, and to kind of, create this mentality of more of how we can improve the LC, not just your specific function. Then Masha came, and thoughts that have been swirling in my head were put into words and on paper, and this thought was, what if we have a smaller LC? So we took action on that pretty quickly. A cloud of toxicity basically been building up over the past few years, where it was perfectly fine and accepted to just be an AIESEC for social reasons and not do anything, just go to the parties. It was completely fine, and so it's creating this cloud of toxicity. So we asked some people not to come back. We recruited a much smaller amount of newbies than before, and we want to become more efficient and cohesive, kind of cut the fat, if you will. And as a result of some of this change, and also just holding people accountable more so, we started the year, I created more of a culture of accountability than had been in the past, and some people left because of that in the first semester, and then we implemented the tracker 40x, even more accountability, and some people disliked it even more. They're like, oh, I can't be an ISEC if you actually expect me to do things. And I was like, okay, well, let me hold the door for you on your way out. Bye-bye. And so, we had a pretty low retention rate, and you can see it in this package. Madison had a low retention rate this year. It's usually a very bad thing, negative thing, but in this context, this situation, I see it almost as a positive. These are the type of people who were maybe in it for the wrong reasons, who were part of the problem, not the solution. And the LC that we are today is different from the LC that they joined. Like I said, there's no culture of accountability, and that's something that I'm very proud of that we created. So anyway, but this whole process of scaling down the LC, really scared me at first, because I very well knew that this could be the biggest fuck up that could drive our LC into the ground. We also implemented this general member program. Instead of flat out rejecting people, I butt heads with a few of you on this, but we saw a problem and this was a solution, and from that we were able to get some general members interested in going abroad next summer who applied, and some that are going to be fast-tracked into our LC over break. We made other changes, namely actually doing shit this fall. We had this SDG competition where we put people into teams based off their favorite SDGs and promoted opportunities for those, which got us a lot of PODIU applicants, some Explo applicants. We did fast match events for the first time ever, just to give you some perspective. Last fall, our OGX teams basically said it's pointless, trying to send people abroad in the fall, so they spent their semester creating marketing plans that were never even implemented. So, just like nothing, nothing was done, and so just a lot of change. Basically, just the fact of us doing shit was a big change, and you know what? after everything, being scary, low retention rate, smaller LC, general member concept, it appears to be paying off. I mean, if you look at this, you see it. I like that. I'll drink to that. Obviously, we can do better, but I think we have come a long way. We tore down a crumbling house, we built a new one, and the new foundation is a stronger one. And I think the LC is now in a place to continue building on that and grow its membership again. It's one thing to grow; it's another to turn around, your culture, reverse a trend of decline, and emerge from it with growth. And I'm sure some of you, went through a similar thing and know how hard that is. While we did not do the most exchange or have the most growth, I think AIESEC Madison is a very good example of how an LC in the U.S. can turn around the reality and grow. And by sharing how we've done that, I think, and help other LCs doing the same. In addition to the exchanges we've done, I think that is a big contribution we can have to the national plenary. I am proud of what my LC has accomplished this year, and I really think it deserves an award. So I will see you all soon. My roommates just finished their finals, so it's fuck this shit o'clock. Anyway, thank you. I'll see you soon.